Miles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Newton on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Falcons' 13-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the
First down, Vic. He completes it to Julio Jones. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Vic. He completes it to Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go one more.
Vic goes play action. Jones has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Falcons nothing.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. I got you.
Vic will look to throw on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Steps away to his left, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Devin Clowney. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Come on. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.